everyone from Turkey, Istanbul. This is the start of the first week for World Amputee Football Cup. We did our first kick-off 7 days ago on a lovely Friday night when Turkey, the host nation, was facing France. And since then we had so many games, and today we're still going on with the games. As you know, we ended group stages, and after the group stages, for the first time in this tournament's history, we had classification games also. The teams who got eliminated from the tournament in an old version way were going back to their home. But this year, in 2022 edition of this tournament, all the teams are spending the organization together, and the teams who couldn't manage to get to the round 16 are playing classification games. So today we're in a classification game for the 17th to 24th places, and this is the semi-final game for a spot between 17 and 20th positions in this tournament. Now, we have Iraq facing France today, and the other semi-final will be Republic of Ireland and Liberia. The winner of those games will play a match for the 17th spot of this tournament. And now, we say Iraq versus France is our first game in Turkish Football Federation Hasan Doğan facility, which is hosting the tournament. And in the Riva fields, Riva 1, Riva 2, Riva 3, and Riva 4. There are 4 fields in this area, in this facility. And we are in Riva 1 for the opening game of this field. And Iraq, let me give you the lineup for the Iraq. Muhammed Al-Najjar, Ali Abdülhüseyin, Sadek El-Kardani, Omar Abud, Hüseyin Al-Muslim, Ahmet Sharo, and Abdullah Al-Ajar. And France will be lining up with Sal, as always, on the goalkeeping, Nunaski, Raffetto, Kail, Tankon, Ben Hamed, and Abellan is the starting 7 for France. We'll give little information about the teams and how they come to this place. What were their scores, their goal scorers during the game. The games will be 25 minutes for each half, and if we can't find a winner in here in this 50 minutes of battle, then we will have extra times for 2 halves and 10 minutes each. And if we still have a draw, then we will go penalty shootout. So, the game for the 17th place semi-final game will about to start. We're waiting for the whistle of Shabani Nsangi, and Artur Takura is the assistant referee for this game, and Abdullah Inan is the technical referee. Iraq will kick the ball with Al-Azhar, and we are waiting for the whistle. The ref got okay from both goalkeepers, Sahil and El-Najjar, and as the times are settled by the referee, I think he's just waiting for the exact time for the kickoff. Like I said, for the 17th and 20th positions, the other semi-final game will be Republic of Ireland and Liberia. Both teams had played a quarter-final for this spot, for this classification place, 17th to 24th. And Iraq had beaten Germany 4-0, while France had beaten Indonesia 1-0. And we have the whistle for the game, and our semi-final for the 17th place has started. Ben Hamed played it to the right side, and it's Lunaski with the ball. Lunaski passes to Abellan, turns it back to his captain, to Raffetto, from him to Ben Hamed. Ben Hamed is with the ball. He tried to pass. A touch from the defense, and it's a kick-in for the France. It's the first kick-in of the game. The 30th second of the game also. It's Ben Hamed. He plays it to Abellan, but he lost control of the ball, so Iraq is now with the possession, but it's a bad pass, and well taken by Ben Hamed and given to Raffetto. Ben Hamed again with the ball. He plays it directly to the left side of the field to Tanjon. Tanjon to Raffetto again, to captain. To the middle is Kail. Kail is carrying the ball. The defense touch has come by Al-Muslim, and it's a kick in for France here. It's Raffetto with the ball to kick the ball in. He got a cross, headed away by the defense with the touch of the captain, El Najjar. Kick in, a good touch. It's El Najjar now. He's very calm. Tried to pass it to the midfield, but it was stolen by France again. It's Kail. Kail with a short pass, and now it's Iraq counter-attack time. It was a pass to the left, but Sharo, it was not the right choice maybe for the pass. The right side of the field was more suitable, it looked. Now it's El Kardani. Lunaski plays it to Sal. It will be a kick-in for Iraq within the 3rd minute of the game, and so far there is no position for goal for any teams. Al-Azhar is behind the ball now. Al-Azhari, he crossed it directly to the goal, but it's right far away from the post. Now it's a kick, it's a goal kick, and the ball taken by Raffetto. He's placed it on the right flank, and it's a good pass. Lunaski now with the ball. He tried to pass it to his friend Tanjon, but the field was not so helpful. The grass was slacky because of the rain. So it's again a kick in for Iraq. A long ball. Kail with the header. Al Kardani, he couldn't hold the ball. Now it's Kail. Plays it to Raffetto. Good feint to his opponent, and now plays it to the left on Ben Hamed. Ben Hamed is carrying the ball with a good pass there. Oh, it's a miss. If Ankon could hit the ball, probably it would be a nice goal position for France. Now it's Raffetto with the ball. Lunaski is trying to chase the ball there, and it's deflected by Omar Aboud. A good control. A good pass there. Now Iraq is coming dangerously to France goal. The ball taken by El Azhari, but he couldn't catch it. Now it's Kaili. Good pass. Shoots and saved by the Ali Abdul Hussein. Abdul Hussein, he Passes to his friend. And now it's El-Kardani. There's a pressure from France, and Raffetto get the ball. Kail to Abellan. Plays it to the right. Raffetto couldn't get the ball. Now Iraq with the counter-attack again. Pass. They're coming very crowded, by the way. It's a shot chance, but El-Azhari, he tried to pass instead of shooting, but the pass was very slow. Now it's Lunaski being pressured by El Najar. Now it's Ben Ahmet. Ben Ahmet, captain, and Najar got the ball, but passes it wrong to Raffetto. Ben Ahmet plays it to the right. Lunaski, the good control. He tried to pass. El-Kardani, ball is in control of him, and it's a goal kick for Iraq. We're in the 7th minute of this game, and we had a timeout coming from Iraq. We have a goalless draw so far, and we can't say we had seen some good chances from both teams. Now, how they come here? France was in Group A with Haiti, Turkey, and Liberia. As you remember, they lost the first game, the opening game of the tournament, to Turkey in Şükrü Saracoğlu Ülker Stadium. 3-0 with the 3-0 defeat. Then they lost to Haiti 6-0 and to Liberia 4-0. And after that loss, they started to play the qualification games, qualification playoffs for the 17th to 24th positions. And they had beaten Indonesia 1-0. It was the first goal of the tournament for France, which they scored against Indonesia, and they now reached the semi-final of 17th to 20th position. The losers of those games, Germany, Indonesia, Uruguay, and Spain, will play from 21st to 24th qualification game, which will be played also today and on Sunday, the last day of the tournament. It's a ball that comes short, but probably not because of the power of the kick, it's because of the very strong wind that we have today in Riva, which is famous with this wind, Riva also. We didn't see this wind a lot during the tournament, but today in the morning it make you feel it very strong. Now Iraq is with the attack, but the pass from Ahmet Sharu was a little bit fast to control for El-Azhari. Now it's Kail to Abellan. Now it's Lunaski. Kail looking for a spot. He couldn't find. Turns back to his captain. Now it's Ben Ahmet. Ben Ahmet. Kail. Iraq is pressuring Sharu. He doesn't give any comfort to Kail when he's with the ball. Ben Ahmet. The middle circle. Kail was there. Now Raffetto to Kail. A good passing, but they can't find any empty spots, any empty player on the attacking area of this game, of this field. Now it's a kick in for Iraq. Again, no empty spot for any player. France hold the field, cover the field with very good position taking, and it's a kick to the ankle. It's a foul, so we have a free kick for Iraq now, as we are in the 11th minute of this game for the first half. Iraq will use the free kick. There are two players inside the box for Iraq. The pass given by Aboud. Another foul. Tackle is by from Lunaski, and the player down is El Azari. He seems in pain, El Azari, and we'll have a substitution. Sakakol will enter to the game for France. And the player coming out is Abellan. This is the first substitution of the game, and for a reminder, as both of you now know, there are unlimited substitution rights for every team in amputee football. A shot, very good header, but it's out. Is it a corner kick or goal kick? The ref says it's a corner kick. Iraq was very close to scoring. This is maybe the first opportunity for any team in this field that got so close to goal scoring. Now it's El Azari with the cross again. A little bit high for the captain. And Najar, he couldn't raise up to give the head this time. Now it's Tankon. Lunaski. Tankon again. Plays it to the right. Sakakol turns back. Lunaski. To the left is Kail. Kail tries to pass, deflected by the defense. The ball is going out directly. It's a goal kick. Sal plays it to Ben Hamed. Now it's Sal again. Raffetto. It's a long ball to Sakakol. He couldn't hold on to it. And now it's Abdul Hussein, Ali Abdul Hussein. He passes the ball. It was a risky pass, but his friend managed to get the ball. Again to Abdul Hussein. The long ball, headed by El Najar, but it was a head like a defense header, and it's going out for a kick-in. It's taken immediately with Lunaski with the ball now. Lunaski is going through. Lunaski, now the play goes on. It's Tankon with a touch, and it's a kick-in, but we have an injury there. The referee called the medicals. As we see the position again, the treatment is taken to the player on the ground, Al-Ajari. We have a goalless draw so far. It's the 15th minute of the game. We can say we have one good opportunity for goal, which was about 2-3 minutes ago. It was a free kick for Iraq. It was a good cross with a header, but it was touched by the defender. It went out for a corner kick, and that's the only position so far that we were close to the goal. The kick-in was going out directly. Now it's a goal kick for Iraq. Now how did then Iraq perform in the group stages? They were in Group F with Angola, Italy, and Uruguay. And they started the game with 2-0 defeat with Italy, against Italy, and they lost to Angola 4-1. And in the third and last game, they had beaten Uruguay 3-2, which was an amazing game, very close, very tense in game, and we were enjoying it very much here when we were watching it. And when they finished third, they couldn't get one of the best 4 thirds to get to the round 16, so they had the qualification. They had the classification game for 17th and 24th places, and they had beaten Germany in the quarterfinal of this classification period, and now they are in the semifinal against France. We'll have a substitution here. Isa Garari will enter the game, and captain El Najar is coming out. Garari is in for Iraq. There's a whistle. It's foul for Iraq here. In the last centimeters of the Iraq field, they will put the ball back to the game. And El Kardani is behind the ball now. He seems like he's gonna play it long, which he did. 2 France players rise up for the ball and they hit together, but now it's ball stolen by El Kardani. He passes it. Now it's the substitutor, Garari. He passed it, but a good tackle with Sakakol there. He made a good entrance to the ball. Oh, the game goes on. No. Naski is not happy with the decision. The referee said it's a foul and stopped the game. Now it's France substitution again. It's Quam will enter to the game, and Tankon is coming out. Now with its captain, Raffetto. France is kicking the ball in. Good cross. Oh! Very close position for France for the goal. It's Ben Hamed who tried to hit the head. A flying header he tried. Timing, he was just second away from the goal. This is the first time France gets so close to scoring in this game. Now it's France again to Sakakol. Good pass. This might be a good chance now to Quam from Kair. Now Quam hold on to ball. Quam. The whistle has blown and referee is giving the free kick for Iraq. Iraq is with taking the free kick with El Kardani. He passes it to his goalkeeper, but it was not entering to penalty box area. So the goalkeeper Abdul Hussein couldn't hold the ball because it's forbidden for goalkeepers to leave the box in this amputee games. Now it's a good pass on the right side of the field. El Azari looking for a chance. El Azari, he passes. It's a good touch by the defense from Ben Ahmed. Now, Koma The ball has lost its pace, and it was a good advantage now for Sakakol. He held the ball. It's a kick-in for France. It was a fast pass, but a deflection from the defense cut the pace of the ball, so it was much more easier for Sakakol to hold the ball before it's going out. Now, also this give a chance for a kick-in opportunity for France. It's Kwam behind the ball now. Headed away by defense. Now it's Kwam again. Tries it to the goal, but it's wide out. We're about to enter the 22nd minute of this game. We have a goalless draw. One nice opportunity for each team, and those opportunities were headers, like this one, but unlike this one because it was not a moment that we were close to the goal. Ahmet Sharu, he tried to hit the ball with his head. Now it's Kwam. The ball taken by Sharo. Oh, he passes. Now his pass. El Azari with a goal chance. He passed the ball. Oh. An amazing miss by Iraq. This was the best position for them so far, maybe in the game for Iraq, but he think about a good passing, and he did, but I think Sharu was not expecting that pass. Now it's Azari again. Kwam with the touch. The game goes on. Referee didn't stop the game. And now he did. An injury for Omar Aboud in Iraq. You see the position again. Actually, El Azari did a good thinking, because maybe right side also seems like a good opportunity, but his angle was much better for passing to the left side, and he did it, but Ahmet Sharu was not waiting for that pass to come. Actually, he was not ready for it. By the way, there's a substitution sign coming from medical for Omar Aboud. Let's hope it's not something so serious. We're in the 24th minute of this game, but for sure we'll have some stoppage times. Iraq coach Haydar Araboudi is giving some instructions to his players. He especially talked to the attackers there. Probably is warning them to be more careful in the passing, because Iraq got some chances. They might have created some chances actually if they made the right decision for pass. Probably El Aboudi is talking about that. Aboud is coming out, and Jawad El Janabi. In half, we see another France team more effective on the front side, and now they are leading 2-1 against Iraq. The timeout has ended. Now we are back to the game. As Al Janabi will enter back again. But this time for Al Kardani. By the way, Ammar Meribay is in the goal for France in the second half. It's Meribay again. Plays it on the left to Debali. Debali with a good pass thinking, but the ball didn't go parallel to the line, so it's going out. It's a kick in. El Azari to his young goalkeeper. Now again El Azari. So Abdul Hussein is one of the stories that gives hope and never to give up in this amputee football, which we can see in every player's story for sure. Is that the creation of this team has turned me back to the life and gives up. And now it's a goal scoring chance for Iraq, by the way, but on the goalkeeping, Meribay, he sensed the danger and kicked the ball away from the goal area. And now it's a kick in. El-Azari. El-Azari. A tackle with the clutch, and it's a kick in for Iraq, which can be a dangerous position for them. In football, we use half corner or mini corner from the free kicks from that kind of spots, as you remember. The story of this amputee team is also interesting. The captain, Mohamed Al-Najjar, is the founder of this team. And he was studying in England, and during that time, he discovered the Portsmouth amputee team, and he wants to be in part of this experience. And when he turns back to Iraq, he make an announcement with social media, through social media, to create this team. And he said, when I make the social media announce, the applications start to pour in, and we formed the team in August 2021. Of course, most of the team is having the depression of the war in Iraq, and most of them got injured in bombing or in defending their country. A good touch again by the goalkeeper, and it's a kick in now, Iraq. Najjar, he's a lawyer now, and before that he was in the army for Iraq. He was against the Islamic State group. In this interview he says, and he lost his right leg during the war, like I said, with like most of his friends in the field, in this team. And now they are representing Iraq in the World Cup. for the first time in their history, and with a very sad story maybe, but also a story with full of hope, with not giving up and finding a way to do something for yourself also and for your country in sports world. Now it's Azari with the cross, but it was far cross that was going away from Ahmet Sharu. Now it's Kain. Back to his goalkeeper. It's a kick in for Iraq now. Al-Muslim will be the one who will kick the ball in for Iraq. Hussein Al-Muslim. The long ball, deflected by Raffetto. Now Al-Azari. The ball taken by Mulafi, but it's a clutch touch. Now Al-Azari with the free kick immediately. A deep pass, very good pass, a chance for score, but it's a great save from Maribeli. Iraq was so close for a qualifying, for a equalizer, and it was Isa Grari with the goal chance, but a great save from Maribai. Now it's a corner kick. Al-Azari, and a good control again by Amar Maribai. France is looking for a counter-attack. Kail. The last touch is from Iraq, the referee says. So it's a kick-in for France. And it's Labari behind the ball. Also, Christian Diaz is about to enter to the game. Sebastian Labari. The cross, headed away by Al-Muslim. Again from the same spot almost. Another kick in and also a substitution. The owner of the equalizing goal, Kwam, coming out, and it's Tristan Diaz coming in. Also another substitution, Lebali is coming out, and it's Billy Lunaski. Kail. Good header, a nice kick, it's out. Lafi. He scored the second goal for France. That put them, that give them the lead. Now it's Kail. On the right side, it's Lunaski, Billy Lunaski. A short pass from Diaz. A boot, a good touch, and it's a kick in for Iraq. We're in the 44th minute of the game. A long ball, but it's out of the field. Now it's a goal kick for France. There's a talk between the referees. He says, wait for me. Now we'll have another substitution also in Iraq. It's Mustafa Al-Warshan will enter the game. We'll see who's coming out. Ball is in the game again. A long pass. Lafi. He got the ball. He turns, he shoots. And it's a nice control. Easy control from Muhammed Ali Abdulhussein. There is an injury. Al-Muslim is down. I think during the control of the ball, when Lafi held the ball with his chest, his head hit to the face of Al-Muslim there, as I can see from there, because of course it was not something he did willingly. It was a thing that happens because of the position. And now he's up. There's nothing wrong with him. And now we are having the substitution. Is El Janabi coming back again to the bench. And this time it's Al-Warshan in the game. The referee is starting the game again. Arthur Stakura. And it's a kick-in now for France. They are leading 2-1. Thanks to the goals that come in the second half. Deflected by the defense is Rafetto again. And again with Al-Muslim deflection. Al-Azari. To Al-Azari again. Rafetto. It's Diaz. Turns back to Kail. Now it's Labil. He still got the ball. And it's a free kick for France. We are in the 47th minute of the game, but because of the injury, probably we'll have 2 or 3 minutes of stoppage time, it seems. And now Labil will take the free kick for France. Iraq was leading the game at the end of the first half with a score of 1-0, but after the second half started, we see a very good France on the attacking side, and they scored 2 goals in 3 minutes to get the lead from Iraq. Now they are leading 2-1. And this might be a good chance for Iraq to equalize. El-Azari is down. The referee is calling the medical. El-Azari, I think the ball hit so hard to his face. Now we were talking about this Iraq's players interview, and we were talking about Najjar, the captain, who is the founder of this team. To remind the story, he was a student in England, a lawyer student, and he was amputee that period. He was a soldier. He was a soldier before. He was being a lawyer, and as a soldier he lost his right leg, and after that he saw Portsmouth amputee team and he joined them. He wanted to try that experience and went to play with and spent time, not a professional play, but he spent some time with Portsmouth team. By the way, France is coming dangerously, and good defensive touch there. It's free kick. And when he turns back to Iraq, he decided to form an amputee team for Iraq national team, and he announced it through social media. accounts of himself, and there are a lot of applications after that announced. So this team had been created in 2021, a year ago, and now they are in the World Cup. And they did a very good job so far. Now it's Sharu with the ball. He tried to pass it to Alvarshan, but it was not a good pass. Now there is Mlafi. He's alone, but he got a support from Lunaski on the right, which got the ball from Diaz to Mlafi. A heel pass. Lunaski. It's a clutch touch and it's a penalty. A penalty decision from the referee. There's a big appeal from Iraq players to this decision, but referee says no change in my decision. 2 minutes of extra added time. And there's a substitution there also for Iraq. It's Al-Odami coming to the game, and Grari is going to bench. Iraq coach Haydar El-Aboudi is not happy with the 2 minutes of extra time. I think he was expecting more, which maybe he can be right, but we are following the game since this tournament, since the first game, and referees, if something not extraordinary happen, add 2 or maximum 3 minutes of stoppage time to the end of the game. Now it's a penalty kick. It's Billy Lunaski behind the ball. There's a high tension. Lunaski and Muhammed Ali Abdulhussein face to face. The ball is on the penalty spot. France is leading 2-1. And it's 3-1 now. Lunaski with the goal. And France 3, Iraq 1 in the last minute of the game. France make it 2-goal difference. They scored only 1 goal until to this game. They couldn't score in the group stage. The first goal of France came in the quarter-final for 17th to 24th positions classification game. They had beaten Indonesia with that game, and now they are leading 3-1 against Iraq. Iraq got the lead, but the goal came with the head of Sharo, and they finished the first half leading with that goal. And after the second half started, now El-Azhari is a little bit angry to Diaz. Diaz got a yellow card. This is the first yellow card of the game. As we started to the second half, France was more active on the goal area, more active, more searching one to score, to shoot, to find the net. And with Kwam's great kick from outside the goal area, they've got the draw 1-1, and then 2 minutes later Mlafi got it 2-1, and 15th-minute penalty from Lunaski made the score 3-1, and France won this game with the score against Iraq. And now they will play a 17th place classification game against the winner of Republic of Ireland Liberia game. So we'll see what will happen there. This is the final result for this game. France 3, Iraq 1. And we'll meet again in the second game of this field about 1 hour later. Hope to see you there.